good evening, and welcome to another show with Fathers Who Care. And as always, what we try to do here on this show is try to bring to you, the viewing audience, individuals who have been tried and tested, who have been literally out there making a difference. And I really don't want to talk too long, but I just want to let you know that we're still doing the work. We're still going out there in the field to empower the least of them. We're still trying to bring public awareness on social issues, social concerns, and we're still seeking out individuals who have been in the trenches, grinding it up and making it happen. And last week we kind of left the show with the Wiz. We was talking to the Wiz last week, and the Wiz was telling us some good stuff, and we were sharing some good stuff, and we were praying for a brother last week. Y'all remember that, right? We was praying for a brother who was under the weather, and we said, listen, we promise you that if there's a will, there's a way, and we're going to bring to you Jay Adams next week. We kind of set the stage last week, and kind of toiled the soil a little bit, and we was talking about this song, and we're going to talk about that song in a little while. But without any further ado, I'm going to present to some and introduce to others. We have Jay on the show. Formerly, what? Formerly what?
No, it's Slick.
Yeah, formerly Slick. Y'all remember I was trying to get you talking. But I know you heard the songs. But see, Jay is on another whole different turn right now. His mind is like he's in a mellow, all right? He's stepping in the music, he's sliding in the music, but right now he's trying to teach some people. The last song that I'm particularly kind of just overtaken by, and I'm telling you, I think I know all the lyrics to the song personally. So I suggest you don't try me, all right? Because I'll play the music enough to have known it all, to know it all. The song is Please. Now, and Jay sung this song, and as he sung this song, everywhere he goes, he's constantly talking about certain social conditions, certain issues, and certain concerns. And we're going to talk to Jay. We're going to ask Jay some questions tonight. And we're going to give you all an opportunity. You was talking last week, so I encourage you to call this week, 312-738-1060. And we're going to talk to the young Marvin Gaye tonight. We're going to talk to the young Bobby Womack tonight.
Appreciate it.
We're going to talk to the young, we ain't gonna call him Young Usher because he got Usher served, all right? But we're gonna talk to the brother tonight about what he do, why he do it. This is a balladeer. I mean, he love what he do. His music is one may call it a step-in music, one may call it, one guy even told me that you sung gospel today. Literally, I was talking to a young brother, he said, do he sing gospel? I say, no, brother, he sings spiritual music, all right? Uplifting the soul. So listen, let's do this anyway. Jay, listen, we thankful that you're here. We thanks, man, that you're well, all right? We knew that you was kind of under the weather. And you really have, you do have a little swagger with what you do. When you sing, you just go somewhere. Mm-hmm. And I've been listening to this particular song, but what I've done, I had my daughters and some others, and we would sit down and we would just look at all your music. And we were just trying to pick out things in your music that motivates you. Mm-hmm. And I kid you not, I listened to The Addicted. I heard that song. Listened to A Woman Got a Hat. I listened to a lot of them.
Yeah.
But when you sung this one, you just let completely go when you sung Please.
Yeah.
So first of all, we want to thank you for coming out tonight.
Thank you.
We want to thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
I mean, you could easily sell out.
Thank you.
You could easily sell out and just be another one. But you making conscious music on top of, the birthday slide and good stuff, which is nice.
Thank you.
My wife kind of loves that song, by the way.
Thank you.
And my daughter over there too.
But
tell us what motivated you and what's in your spirit as you are singing this Please. Now, we want you to just speak your mind and have fun with it.
Basically, it was just one of those moments. Usually when I'm recording, a spirit takes over, and that's with that song. It was just an out-of-body experience. It had nothing to do with basically what I was thinking or what I may have wanted to do, but the spirit led me to sing about things that's going on in the world today.
And I use this similarity rather loosely, but when I say Marvin Gaye, young Marvin Gaye, but I really mean that. All right.
Thank you.
I mean, I listen to I'm old school, so I listen to a lot of the heavies, and I kind of put you on I was listening to some Marvin one day, and then I put you on. I put on What's Going On, then Let's Get It On, and then I put you on, and your music is new generational Marvin for those who are conscious. But you have to be in a spirit to catch it.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there and I was saying, now, where he trying to go with this? And I said, wait a minute. He's sending a message. He trying to tell these brothers, he trying to tell these communities, wake up. He's saying, listen, where you at, man? Why your son, your son don't even want to be like you. Your daughter's imitating TV. Won't you wake up? Yeah. So you talking to the masses and you telling the masses, it's time for a change. What are we going to do? And, by being me also being a minister, you kind of hit home on that too. Yeah. You're talking about preachers. What you doing?
Yeah.
Who you preaching to?
Exactly.
Jay, if you don't mind, can we kind of open up a little bit with some music?
Oh, yeah.
And then I want you to go there, and we're going to talk about some things, because we got extra time on the show. Great. We're going to talk about some things, and I want you, Jay, to just be Jay, and we want you to just let the folks know what you want them to know. We got some questions we want to bring to you, but I already know we're getting ready to take a ride. So if you don't mind, let's hear Please by Jay Adams. You're going to enjoy it.
They say I shouldn't talk about this type of thing. They say it don't sell records. You're going to lose your listeners.
This is Jay Adams.
But you know what I say? How many children got to die before we wake up? Wake up, wake up, wake up. How many jobs we gotta lose before we break up? Wake up, wake up, wake up. How many fathers gonna be gone from their children? Man up, man up, man up. To let the streets go and raise them to be who the lambs. Please, please, somebody give me an answer. Please, please, tell me why there ain't no cure for cancer. Please, please, why these youngers carry more guns than books. Please, pretty please, somebody take one more look. Did our fathers and mothers fight for nothing? When so many of our people still struggling, we the only ones to blame for our problems. If we can only come together, we can solve them. Somebody please, please, tell me why these pastors preaching and teaching. Please, please, if we ain't reaching our youth, who we reaching? Please, please, tell me why my son don't wanna be like me. Please, oh please, and my daughter wanna mimic the TV. No more excuses, 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 no more excuses. Please, can somebody make some jobs for the youth? Oh, please, please. Don't nobody wanna hear the truth, but I'ma tell you, please.
Oh, please, don't turn your back on the next generation. Please, oh, please, help us to fix this situation. Oh, please. Woo.
Please, we need to change everything, including the music. Please, 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 oh please, 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 please. Our children are Y'all know where I'm going with this. RG.
Whoo! Listen. Listen, Jay, I don't know about you all, but I'm there. Listen, I have to do it. Listen, I just want to really introduce you all for real now. I thought I was going to be able to sneak them up on you, but he got the singing and can on over here. Now you know we really got the Jay in the house. Listen, Jay is a prolific songwriter, a versatile producer, and performer. He hails from both the South Side, but primarily Inglewood in the house, all right? He began his love for music at an early age, following in the footsteps of his grandmother, his dad, his uncles, and aunts. Jay's music is just a blend, a harmonious blend of soul, blues, gospel, pop, dance, hip-hop that fills the void in generations of just pop and hip. You know, Jay loves the music. Jay is you can hear it in his voice. You know he real. If you know his music, he's a sensation. He's a musical sensation.
Thank you.
Literally, I'm looking at a young Marvin. I'm telling you the truth. And if you're sitting and listening to his music, you can't help but be just kind of overtaken or overwhelmed by the music that comes out his mouth. He's incredible in his voice selection because when he picks something, he don't pick something he had to reach out there to get. He just flows. His music just flows. You know, like Bobby Womack. Do you know Bobby? Yeah, some of y'all may know Bobby, but you do know Marvin, right? And Marvin didn't fight when he sung.
Yeah.
Marvin just sung. Listen, now you're looking at Jay. Jay is from Chicago. He's one of our very own. And Jay, I was talking to Eric last week and Javin and some of the other brothers. I've been talking to the congressman. The congressman is on board. We're getting ready to do a serious community healing. Wow. We're getting ready to take this piece that you about, Jay, and this is going to be our FY13 theme.
Thank God.
Everywhere we go, Jay, we're going to be talking about the issues, the social issues in our community. We're going to talk about fatherlessness. We're going to talk about young folks with no job, lack of mentorship. We're going to talk about, I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just going to hold you accountable, all right? Yeah. I'm going to hold those who say they're accountable for certain things to be about what they say they're about. And I'm going to speak truth to unrighteousness, all right?
Gotta start with the man in the mirror.
And we got to start with the man in the mirror. So me personally, I'm willing to go ahead and do what I do because I love what I do. It ain't no job for me. It's my ministry, all right? So, and we got Jay here. Let's get a call, Jay. Then we're going to let you come on back, and we're going to let you take it to wherever you want to take it, but we're going to keep that music coming, and we're going to keep the spirit rolling. We got a call. Let's go with the caller. Caller, your comment or question. We have Jay Adams on the line on the show this evening. What's your comment?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Adams. I have a question for you, sir.
Go ahead. What's your comment or question?
I would like to know, how long have you been writing music?
And you might want to cut your television down because you're getting some frequencies coming back on your phone. Jay?
Yeah, I've been writing music probably since I was like 8 or 9. You know, I used to just make up songs and look at the back of album covers and look at the titles and match them and just make songs. So probably since I was 8, about 8 or 9.
About 8 or 9.
Yeah.
So what's your preference when it comes to music? What's your preference in writing? Do you like rhythm? Do you like pop? Do you like gospel? Who are some of your idols that have inspired you? I believe Marvin Gaye is one of them.
Yeah, he's definitely one, and you know, I'm inspired by all music, all genres of music. I grew up in the church, so obviously gospel plays a big role in my music. Blues, soul, pop, rock, you name it.
Okay, and what is it though? Now, and you do have a variety of songs.
Yeah.
So a person can go there and just go there.
Yeah.
All right. Literally, they can go into your music, brother, and can be there.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of into that to the rhythm and blues and the gospel and a little jazz myself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I love me some Marvin Gaye and Bobby Womack. Oh, you done messed up with me. All right.
Yeah.
Because I still like it today. But here's a question that. Oh, you got another caller. Let's get this caller. Then we're gonna ask you another question.
Okay.
Caller, you have a question for Jay Adams?
Yeah.
What's your comment or question? Hello?
I want to know, how long have you been writing music?
Okay.
Again, I've been writing music since I was probably about 8 or 9 years old.
Okay, did you get that one? He's been writing since he was about 8 or 9. But let's go ahead and ask him some other questions. Now, you wrote the song Please, and I believe you was inspired. Now, if you can talk to some folks here, what would you want them to know that they can be, what they can do in order to kind of ease some of the social ills that are facing our community in your music? You did say it in the music.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it that you want them to know?
I just think we should all, start working together and being more together. I think it's just too much separation. Where I live, the neighbors don't speak to each other. Everybody is like strangers. Nobody.
Why is that, Jay?
I don't know. Nobody wants to work together. Everybody wants to be the boss, the man, and with that kind of attitude, nothing gets accomplished. And then you look at the outcome of what's going on out here in the world, and it's just chaos.
Do you think there's a self-hatred among our people towards each other?
That's a tough question.
Because see, people hate things that they don't understand, and when they don't understand it, as opposed to trying to communicate and rectifying situations, it's easy just to say I hate.
I agree.
You know how we call folks haters sometimes?
I agree.
Like folks hate you.
Yeah.
They don't really hate you because they don't even know you.
Right.
But they hate the style.
Yeah.
They hate the fact that you're smooth.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even know you. All right?
Right.
But they just throw out a word hate because they don't understand, and as opposed to coming in and trying to chop it up with you,
Right.
it's easier just to say hate.
Yeah.
And how can you hate something you don't know?
Right. I totally agree.
So what we're trying to figure out today, as we're talking with Jay and listening to Jay's music, we're trying to figure out what can we, and this is the topic for this evening, what can we do as men? Now I'm talking to men now. I'm talking about now little boys, y'all can go on and have a seat now, all right? We're talking to men tonight. Because when men talk, little boys sit down. What can we do as men to bridge some of these gaps of divisiveness? What can we do to bring more men together, more families together, to do what we need to do to empower our communities? Let's get another caller. We got another caller here? Let's get another caller. Then we're going to talk to Jay, and we're going to ask Jay what he think. Caller, your comment or question?
Yes. I was
Hello?
wondering if we had another event at our location, would he be helpful in order to come?
Okay, Jay. What I guess it's one of our members. We have a following on this show of young folks, particularly young folks in the West Garfield Park community on the west side.
Okay.
Where we do a lot of community healings. We do peace jams, peace conference, and we bring young folks together. We empower young folks.
Yeah.
And we have young leaders, presidents, vice presidents, so they all come together. And all we do as some elders in the community is just give them the proper atmosphere.
Yeah.
The way I was raised. When I was growing up, we had elders.
Right.
That when we went to the off the street clubs and places like that, man,
Yeah.
we had our elders, man, that would watch us.
Right.
And if we did something, one of my children was asking me the other night. He said, "Daddy, did y'all really used to get whooping from down the street back to the house?" Yeah, man, we did. He said, "Man, I don't know how y'all how you did that. I don't think I can handle that." And yeah, you can handle it. But back in the day, we were all looking out for each other. It was more of a village mentality.
Exactly, and that's what I mean as far as coming together, and there's just a lot of separation. We don't have that anymore,
And we're trying to bridge that gap.
Yeah.
And your music is doing just that. And I'm kind of taken when you sing your song, because you go there and you make certain comparisons. You talk about fatherlessness. You're talking about homelessness. You're talking about jobs for our young folks. You're talking about a cure for cancer. You're talking about imagery. You're talking about self-esteem. You're talking about young women trying to emulate their moms on screen. You're talking about young men trying to emulate their daddies. So you go around the whole gamut. But when you think about fatherhood or imagery in a father, what comes to your mind when we talk about fatherhood, the importance of fatherhood, or the image of fatherhood?
Just being in your child's life.
Okay.
I think it's very important. I think a lot of men mistake it for gifts,
Okay.
but it's really about time,
Okay.
and that's pretty much it. Time and love, and if you just give your child the proper time and the proper love, then the proper attention will come and the proper guidance will come, and everything will flow.
So it starts off with just giving some serious time.
Time.
And then with the time, all of those other factors will come into play.
Everything will come into play.
So you heard it. We're talking about, of course, we're talking about men empowering men, but we also talking about what we can do as men to empower each other. Let's get that caller. Caller, you on there? Your comment or question? Caller.
Hi, this is Brianna.
Well, hey, Brianna, how you doing this evening?
Yeah, I got a question from this young brother over here.
For Jay Adams?
Yeah.
Okay, Brianna, what's your question for Jay tonight?
I wanted to know what inspired you to become so involved in R&B and ghetto soul music. I'm sorry.
You call it ghetto soul music, huh?
Yeah, ghetto soul music.
How about we call it RG? Can we call it RG?
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
RG mean?
No.
Tell her what it means, Jay.
Rhythm and ghetto soul.
Exactly what you said, darling. But go.
And it's just me being from the hood.
Yeah.
And I just want to be an example that you can come from where I come from and still achieve and do the impossible. And that's basically what inspires me. So that's why I continue to try to make music not just for young people, not just for old people, not just for people who dance, not just for people who party, but music for everybody.
And well, we're personally glad you did. But Jay, when it comes to issues facing our community, I know that you look and you sound like you're unapologetic black. All right, we know you ain't nobody else. We know what's coming out your mouth because we can feel it. But if you had to sit back and kind of just think about or discuss 3 or 4 issues that are really facing the development of our people today, what would those 3 or 4 issues be? Go ahead.
Gang violence, drugs, and lack of education.
Lack of education. So now you, Jay, and I think you singing that in your music. So we're talking about gang violence, drugs, and lack of education. So do you believe that it's your call to educate people through your music?
I definitely believe so. I don't believe that I was given this gift to be selfish with it and just sing about me personally.
Okay.
And that's why that song, I'm just inspired by you saying that it inspired you guys to do something. And I mean, it's just all God, and that's what it's for.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it kind of hit me real heavy. I mean, it's the only thing that's getting rotation in my vehicle.
Thank you.
All right, I'm being honest with you.
Thank you.
It's getting rotation in my vehicle non-stop. My wife is on it. My wife asked me one day, she said, who is that playing? Who is that music? I said, it's a brother named Jay Adams. Jay Adams? I want that music. I want that music. And so now she playing it. You get plenty of rotation in our house. And in my vehicle, brother, I'm telling you, back to back to back to back. Because the music, and I use the music, man, because every now and then I need to be motivated a little bit more. Mm-hmm. I do a lot of work and I love what I do. But your music, when I hear the music make me wonder why. Why am I not doing more? Why am I not doing more? Now, I know I work like a Hebrew slave, trust me, because I love what I do, and what I do ain't no job. Right. So I know the music that you sing is not a job. It's something that you do because it's your love. And that's what I do. But when I hear the music constantly say, well, it's okay, keep doing it, because it takes you to make a difference in that life.
Exactly.
It takes you to keep doing it.
Exactly.
So I'm willing to, and I was telling Eric and I and Javin, and I'm telling you, the congressman is on this. Congressman Davis is on board with this. We got brothers on board with this, and I'm gonna show you better than we can tell you bless him. Yeah. I believe I just believe FY13 is gonna be the theme of Please, and it's already been played everywhere. But let's get this caller. We're gonna go back to it. Caller, your comment or question? We got Jay Adams on the show.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi, I want to know, it seems like, Mr. Adams, you have like a real hip-hop vibe, and I want to know, has the hip-hop culture influenced you in any way?
Thank you so much for your call.
It definitely influenced me. I definitely listen to hip-hop, been listening to it since I was a kid, so, it plays a part in my music as well.
And if you don't mind, and Jay, if you don't mind, can we hit this song one more time? Sure. Because it seemed like we got all the lines lit up today, but I don't want them lit up on anything other than where we at today. So if you don't mind, can we hit your song one more time?
Sure.
We're going to give this one more rotation. I needed it personally. We're going to give the song one more rotation, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to ask you to call in and tell us, what does this song that Jay Adam have produced, written, entitled Please, what does it mean to you? What it is it saying to you? We want the artist to know exactly how we're being motivated and moved by his music, even though I think he kind of know what you feel, but we just gonna get it anyway. Whenever you're ready to whiz. And if Jay feel like it, Jay can be Jay.
How many children gotta die before we wake up? How many jobs we gotta lose before we cake up? How many fathers gonna abandon their children to let the streets then raise them to be hoodlums? Please, please, somebody give me an answer. Please, please, tell me why it ain't no cure for cancer. Please, please, why these youngins carry more guns than books? Please, please, somebody take a one more look.
Please, y'all.
Okay, you heard it. Jay is on fire tonight. And if you don't mind, we're gonna keep it rolling. Now, those of you who are on the line right now, we're gonna give you an opportunity. Tell Jay, what is this song Please saying to you? Let's go. Next caller. Caller, your comment or question?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, I have a question for Jay Adams.
Well, here's the question. What did that music say to you?
Man, that music is, oh man, it's so powerful because us young people, we see this every day. And to tell you the truth, to be honest, I am tired. And we need music like this to motivate and bring up our community. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm feeling you.
That's why we do it.
That's why it's been done. He said the music is being sung to motivate you and to elevate you.
Yes, we need more songs like this instead of rappers talking about all this negative stuff, because these young people trying to follow these rappers, they need to follow somebody that's positive and strong-minded, you know, to get us out of this poverty, out of this ghetto, out of this nonsense.
So would it be fair to say that this is a hit?
Man, this is a hit. This is Jones, you know I know you, man. Every time you listen to this song, man, you just get out. Souls in it, you know, and you just be in it and we be in it, and it's just a real nice positive song that us young people can listen and like, you know, and groove with.
You know, Monique, I'm so glad you called, and I'm so glad you having the opportunity to personally talk to Jay, because I believe, and I'm sure Jay Wiz and all of us believe, that you all can't be what you can't see.
Right.
And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to let you know, in spite of all that you go through, that you still can reach the stars. You just got to keep trying,
I'm reaching
all right?
for my stars, and we need more stuff like this so we can help reach for our stars.
Well, listen, you in charge of your own destiny, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So all you got to do is keep believing that you can, and you believe that you will, and before you know it, you will. Thank you so much for calling in, Monique. And Jay appreciate it. I appreciate it. Eric appreciate it. We all appreciate it. Hey, Monique, but guess what?
Huh?
Please.
Right.
Please.
Pretty please.
Thank you, Monique. Let's go to the next one. We got another caller. Caller, your comment or question. We have the artist on the show tonight, Jay Adams. What's your comment to you all?
I have a question for Mr. J.
Yes, sir.
How would you fix all the gain and all the, you said it about education. How would you fix that?
How would he fix it?
Yeah,
I think he was talking about what you was talking about earlier, Jay. Some of the issues that you've noticed.
Yeah, the issues. What would you do to make that better, to fix it?
As far as what?
He want to know what's your point, caller, when you say fix. Well, he referenced, you did make a point. You made a point earlier when you was talking about some of the issues that are facing our people.
Exactly.
You said gangs, you said drugs, and you said lack of education. So he was calling back, asking what can be done, in essence, what can be done to kind of empower some folks in those areas.
Definitely put more money into education,
Okay.
and less money into the prisons and the jails that they steady building in the community.
I think it's a conspiracy, personally.
Yeah, I mean, you can't afford to pay the teachers, but you can afford.
Absolutely.
You know,
I'll
leave that alone.
Well, I mean, I feel you, but I can say it. All right. I really do believe that there's a plot. All right, because there's more money's being put into prisons than they into education. That's a fact.
At the end of the day, this is why we're in a predicament we're in, because it's all money driven.
Absolutely.
It's the root of all evil. So,
Absolutely. And that love of that money.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to you, Jay, I understand you're an artist and you got to be politically correct, but I understand, you do what you do. But this song here is politically correct. Caller, let's go. Caller, your comment or question for Jay Adams. Can you cut your television down, please? Call us back when you're ready. Let's get the next caller. Caller? Your comment or question, caller?
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Jones, it's David.
Hey, what's going on, David? What's your comment this evening? We got Jay Adams on the show, and he's singing, and he's talking, and he's inspiring. What would you like to know tonight?
Yes, I would like to give a good comment on that song, please.
Go ahead.
That song, please, is such an inspiration to the youth in our community, particularly the males in our community. If they can just see how powerful the young black men in the community are, just so uplifting and so inspiring, and letting people know that there is something positive out there that can be doing, instead of standing on these street corners and wanting to be something that we're not. Mr. Jones said it. Young people can't be what they can't see. And a lot of our youth all around the world saying, I want to be like Mike. Well, if you ask me, I want to be like Jay. Keep doing your good work, brother, and I thank you for those inspiring words.
Well,
bless you, bro.
I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to let Jay just go on walking on that one on his own. He said, Jay, he want to be like you.
I definitely appreciate it. And when you like a song like Please, we got to, if for the young people that's listening, share it with your friends and play it for them. Like when you're listening to Young Chop and the rest of those cats, play Please and be an example to your friend and show him that y'all can overcome something if y'all just start with each other. So,
now, if they wanted the song, they can get it on iTunes. They can get it on Amazon.
Amazon.com. My website is www.jayadamsmusic.com.
Okay. And Jay, now tell us what are the acronyms for Please? PLEASE.
It's peace, love, everyone, assist, support. I messed it up, but it's
go ahead. We with you. Take your time with it.
Peace, love, encourage,
absolutely,
assist,
everyone. Absolutely.
Sorry.
I knew you had it,
that, yeah.
but we ain't gonna trip with it because we know it's yours. Yeah. We know it's yours, so it's all good. Take your time. You can come back and hit it again and tongue tie it again. Anytime you like, we're at peace with it. Let's get a caller.
Hello.
Remember the song, please. Next caller, you're coming.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hello, how's everybody?
We're doing quite well. Thank you so much. We have Jay Adams on the show tonight. The balladeer and the songwriter of Please. What's your comment for this evening?
I want to tell you guys that Jay Adams is doing a wonderful, wonderful job with his music. I love it. And I'm looking at his shirt, the sweat, please. He's got the answer right in front of everybody. If you read Please, he's asking everybody, be easy.
Be easy.
Be easy. I love it. I love what you're doing, Jay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
this is the Hamptons family.
Well, right on, Hampton. Right on.
It's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks for being there.
And thank you, sister, for calling in. We really appreciate that. And we want all of you to give a call here. Give us a call here at 312-738-1060. We have Jay on the show. Jay has he has no shortage on stuff to do. But Jay stopped by with us today just to bless our audience and to give you a treat for this season, all right? So we're taking you into the season on a spiritual walk, and we're looking out for Jay. We're going to purchase these CDs. We're going to purchase Please. We're going to play it. We're going to have this Please movement in FY13. We're walking all through everything that's anything, and we saying, please, step up, please, Father, step up, Mother, step up, Preacher, step up, please. Let's get a caller. Caller, you're coming to question for Jay Adams.
How you doing, Brother Jones? This is DeAndre, man.
What's going on, D?
You look like you're in love with the music.
No, most definitely, and you know I don't play. I keep it 300.
Yeah, you look like you're.
I keep it 300,
like
man.
Step out of dance.
Huh? What you say?
You want to step out of the show and dance, man.
But you know, I'm not above it. You know, I can shake a leg, my brother. What's your comment or question tonight? What's your comment?
My question is for Mr. J. Adams.
Go ahead.
Mr. J. Adams, what can you do to help the West Garfield Park Youth Council? I mean, not only just the West Garfield Park Youth Council, other communities, not only just with your music, but with your knowledge and just your understanding of the community that, you know what I'm saying, through your music, the song Please, you pretty much trying to help young people. And so I just want to know, what can you do for the communities by stepping out as an artist?
Okay.
Yeah, just being an example for one, you know, with the music and stepping out and getting my other counterparts, other artists and things of that nature to start coming out and support the events that you guys got going on and just be more encouraging and be more involved and actually be there and be a part of what you guys got going on.
So what do you think about that, DeAndre?
Yes, sir. I mean, I appreciate that. I look forward to you actually coming out with us soon.
Well,
that's all right.
Hey, DeAndre.
Most definitely.
Busy man.
Most definitely.
I believe DeAndre. I believe he's a man of his word because he's here right now. So that shows that he's about what he say about. I mean, he didn't have to be here. He could be doing a whole lot of things, a whole lot of places, but he just told you he's serious about this movement. He's serious about the music. He's serious about changing the mindsets of particularly men and their families. He's seriously about bringing families together, about networking, about making a difference. And I think each man should teach one man and teach one child, and we should just continue to make this thing happen. We ain't got to go out there and try to get 50 men at one time, one man at a time. And let's just keep making it happen. What you think, D?
Each one teach one can reach one.
Hey, each one teach one can reach one. Thank you so much, DeAndre.
That's what's up, man.
Let's get the next caller. We got Jay Adams on the show. What's your comment or question?
Hello.
Hello.
I have a comment. I have a comment for Brother Jay Adams.
Okay.
I am so impressed with the song that you made, and I mean, whenever I hear that song, it just you make me think about like people like Martin Luther King and people that stood for the people, you know, and you're not just talking to just one person, you're talking to everybody. And it's as if the message you give is a message that comes from above, and you're trying to reach all of God's people, and you're just telling us in your own way, please. It's almost as if you're falling on your knees and saying please, and you're, like I said, you're pointing at everybody, and that message need to just spread all over the world, because it's powerful. I promise you it's powerful. And I think you need to go a little bit further with that, because that, you know, I love you, and just keep up the good work, please.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Please.
Just keep praying for me, and I'll keep praying for you, and we'll make everything better.
That's prolific. That's prolific.
Thank you.
Listen, thank you so much for giving us that call, my sister. You'll continue to support and continue to do the work. Please.
Thank you.
Let's
so
go. We
much.
got another caller. Caller, your comment or question? We have Jay Adams on the show tonight. What's your comment or question?
I just like to say that to Mr. Smith that I think that you know, him as an artist is awesome, and I'm sure he's got a lot to say. But I think that in the black community, if fathers, or even if the word doesn't get out to parents to get out there and be responsible for their kids, I think that this is a huge thing.
Absolutely.
You know, I think that you know, too many times the media gets out there and portrays the black man as the villain, and it's not necessarily fair for the fathers who do care. You know, I think that a lot of black parents do care about their kids,
Absolutely.
and I just don't think it's right. I think there's a certain call to response I guess you would call it individual responsibility, to take care of your own kids and pull them in, give the kids love, and I think that's where it starts.
Okay, and we appreciate your comment, and I think Jay appreciate and agree with you. But what is the question you would like Jay to know? What is it that you would like Jay Adams to know?
It's not really a question. It's just a matter of
a statement.
When I really don't know Jay Adams, but I'm just saying that when it comes to fathers who care,
yes, sir.
I think that there's a lot of parents that do care.
We do.
You're right, bro.
Okay.
And I think it takes more than one person to be involved.
Absolutely. And we thank you so much for your call.
Thank you.
Look, and you're absolutely right. He said a call to response. I personally think that's the message of your song.
Yeah.
If we had to put a sub theme up under it, that sub theme would be a call to respond. You saying please, and you asking folks to respond. So I appreciate what he said, and I think most of the folks who are listening to your music can't help but understand that's what's going on. So we may hear a whole lot of ways people may articulate themselves, but I think the bottom line is that we're trying to bring about some social change. And I think you're singing about that social change, and as being an artist as you are, you can't be as passionate not as much passionate as you are. You are extremely passionate. Let's go to another caller.
Thank you.
Caller, you got a comment or a question for Jay Adams?
Brother Walter, I am very impressed with Brother Jay Adams, and I'd like to know if I could invite him to a taping of another show. I don't know if you picked up on my voice, Brother Walter, but and this is one of the producers down at KNTV. Again, I'm not looking for any public relations, but I'm very pleased with what he's doing. I'm wondering if he is available this coming Wednesday at 8 o'clock. I would like to invite him to a taping down there at KNTV.
Well, this is what we'd like for you to do. Jay has a manager. So what we'd like for you to do, you would like for you to get in touch with us at 773-287-5821, and we'll refer your information over to Eric. Eric is actually on a campaign along with some other folks like Javin and others who's getting ready to do a serious piece with Jay. With Jay Adams, and so I'm sure that Eric can find some time to make it all happen. He just want to make sure it go inside of a strategic plan. Because
Give me that number again.
Huh? 773-287-5821.
I certainly will call. Thank you.
Yeah, you definitely know we're about what we're about, and we're gonna make it happen. I personally believe. Hey, Barbara, let me just say this for Barbara. Barbara is the executive director of KNTV, and Tiffany. Barbara and Tiffany and Amari, they run a tight ship over here to make sure individuals like Jay and others who have serious messages can get their messages out to the public. And I'm talking about just particularly this show reach over 300,000 some families. All right. And most households have 2-3 folks in it. So we're talking about well over 1 million people. So the show, the platform, the forum that we have here is an excellent venue for Jay to continue to do what he's going to do. And we're going to make sure Jay continue to do what he do on this venue. Let's go to another caller.
Turn it down.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, yes. My name is Princess, and I have a question.
What's your question, Princess?
Okay, I want to know, how did Jay Adams come up with the inspiration for the song, please?
Okay, Jay, there you go.
Just sitting around talking to some friends, and we was just discussing, everyday life and everything that's going on, and it just stuck with me. So when I went in the studio, it all flowed out.
So y'all was chopping it up?
Yeah, we was chopping it up, kicking the bobos.
Yeah.
And just, talking about all the things that's going on. People not having jobs, some of my friends,
right,
in that same situation.
How long did it take you to write it, Jay, to actually put it on the wax?
I didn't write it. I just
sung it.
Yeah, I just go sing it.
Whoa, so that's inspiration for real.
Yeah,
you did
it came from a whole nother place.
Yeah, obviously. So what we're saying, and it's obvious that it's so precise. It's so precise. Can you all give me one more opportunity? You know what I got to do, right? You already know, right? If you don't mind, Wiz, can I hit it one more time? Because I'm in my zone tonight. And this is a theme song, please. For all men across this country. Step up.
They say I shouldn't talk about
Step up.
this type of thing. You know, they say it don't
Jay
sell
Adams.
records. You're going to lose your listeners. But you know what I say?
How many children got to die before we wake up? Wake up, wake up, wake up. How many jobs we gotta lose before we break up? Wake up, wake up, wake up. How many fathers gonna be gone from their children? Man up, man up, man up. To let the streets go and raise them to be hoodlums. Somebody give me an answer, please, please. Tell me why there ain't no cure for cancer, please, please. Why these youngins carry more guns than books, please, pretty please. Somebody take one more look. Tell me, did our fathers and mothers fight for nothing? When there's so many of our people still struggling. We the only ones to blame for our problems. If we can only come together, we can solve them. Somebody please, please, tell me why these pastors preaching ain't teaching. Please, please, if we ain't reaching our youth, who we reaching? Please, please, tell me why my son don't wanna be like me. Please, oh please, and my daughter wanna mimic the TV.
No more excuses. 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 No more excuses.
Can somebody make some jobs for the youth? Oh, please, please. Don't nobody wanna hear the truth, but I'ma tell you, please, oh, please. Don't turn your back on the next generation. Please, oh, please. Help us to fix this situation. Oh, I'm begging you, please. Somebody gotta do it. Please, we need to change everything, including the music. Please, please, please. Oh, please, 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 please.
Listen, you're listening to Jay Adams. No more excuses.
No more excuses.
Please.
I ain't gotta say nothing. Y'all know where I'm going with this. RG.
Listen, I want to thank you all again for calling in, Jay. I want to thank you for your comments. Now we're going to chop it up a little bit more. Listen, what did that song mean to you? What is Jay trying to say? I mean, is he trying to motivate you, inspire you, encourage you? Obviously, it's enlightening. Obviously, he's an artist with a consciousness. But what is it doing for you? Because what we want to do, we really want you to enjoy the music. And trust me, he has an album, plethora of music to enjoy. I really kind of like a couple of them. Like The Woman Got to Have It. I'm kind of crazy about that. Yeah. Yeah, that's my joint there, Doc.
I appreciate it.
That's my joint there. I kind of like that one. Then I kind of like My Body, too, if you want to go. You kind of get you up in there. You know, I can step a little bit with the rest of them, you know. But anyway, what is this music saying to you? Seriously. What is it saying to you? What is it what is it doing to your spirit? Jay, tell us again. What is it that we can do as men to encourage and mentor other young men? What in your opinion can we do to step it up just a little bit more?
Just, encourage and uplift and be an example. Be an example to the next person. If somebody see you doing something good, then it'll rub off,
Okay.
Just continue to encourage the young brothers, and try to open doors. That's why I say in the song, don't turn your back on the next generation.
Okay.
Because it's so many people that when they become successful, they forget that, where they come from. They
Absolutely.
It's people that they can help. You don't get blessed not to bless others. You get blessed to be a blessing.
So you basically saying, don't talk about it, be about it.
Be about it.
Jay, I really appreciate it, and I respect what you're saying. And when I was talking to Eric, and Eric, I mean, you got a dynamic guy behind you.
Oh yeah, he's a great guy.
Whoa, man, with a spirit out of this world. And when I was talking with him, he was saying, man, you just don't understand right now. Jay on another move, man. Jay is out there on something right now. And Jay's mind right now is strictly on trying to bring folk together. He's trying to make a movement out of this song. I believe that. And I'm telling you, that's how it started. It started with your passion. It started with brothers like ourselves coming together, talking to other folks. And I already know. I even saw the show, man. I saw the show when you did it over with Jesse. I saw the show when you did it over with some of the other cats, man, with Keith and all up. And I'm saying, brother, every time I see you sing this song, it's like you just take flight. Literally. I'm talking about, I'm looking at you. And it looks like when you start singing, brother, you just go somewhere. And that's obvious. It's a song that was ordained. Let's go with the next caller. Caller, your comment or question. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, what's your comment or question, dear? You're hearing yourself on the radio, so you may want to cut the television down.
I'm glad your brother's doing something positive.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Well, do you know where we can get in a job?
A job. I tell you where you can get a job. You can get, hey, right on. She want to know. And rightly so. That's what your music was about.
That's what it's about.
Fathers Who Care is working feverishly. If you need information on and assistance on jobs, give us a call at Fathers Who Care. Believe me, it's not a joke. 773-287-5821. We've been hiring young folks all year long. We got young folks working for us right now after school. We do all kind of work to empower these young folks. And I'm telling you right now, if you need some help, even the men, if you need some assistance, give us a call. We're working with there's another program we're working with the ADECA Weatherization, Urban Weatherization Program, where we were able to bring 56 young men on and pay them $200 a week to train them to get certified to go out and be home specialists. You know, them guys that go in and check their houses, make sure that the house is weatherized. Yeah. That's good money.
Great money.
So if you're looking for some work to do, North Lawndale Employment Network will be able to help you on that endeavor. Fathers Who Care will be able to help you on referrals and mentoring. We ain't just talking. We serious about it. If you need some help, give us a call, 773-287-5821. Our mission is to serve you. Jay said it. Eric said it. We saying it. Everybody ain't trying to beat you. Some of us are trying to help you, all right? His mission is his mission. My mission is my mission, but together we all on the same mission. Give us a call here, 312-738-1060. We're talking to the artist, the Belladere, Jay Adams, singing his song, Please. You got to have it. This is a must-have song for the year. If you don't have this song, you're in bad shape. We got another caller. So Jay, tell our audience as we kind of tune out this year, and season greetings to you all. What can they do if they're going through some changes and they're trying to be motivated by something and they don't know what that something is? What would you tell them in order to keep them motivated?
Get down on your knees and pray.
Get down and pray. Prayer works.
Definitely does.
Prayer works. And you know what? When you finish praying, you know what you might want to do? You might want to go into that secret place, right? You know, we all have that secret place. It could be your bedroom, your bathroom, your closet, and put on that song, please. And just take a moment and reflect on where you're trying to go and what you're trying to do. Talk to the creator, ask the creator for whatever you need to ask, but then play that song. And that song is just going to take you to another level. We thank you all for calling in. We thank you for your comment. We got a couple calls, and we don't want to be rude. Give me one caller. Hurry up. We don't have no but a second. Comment or question?
Question.
What's the question?
Can we see the number again you had put up?
Without a doubt. The number is 773-287-5821. 773-5821. Caller, your comment or question next. Comment or question?
It's powerful. It's ahead of his time.
You say he's ahead of his time?
I want to say, my name is Savannah, and I want to say this to Jay. I hear Curtis Mayfield, and that's what I feel. I feel Curtis Mayfield. What's going on, Marvin Gaye? It's what it is. He's ahead of his time.
Okay.
And I also feel and comfortable to say, I believe the brother got some more music kind of tucked and hidden away, and he's just waiting to put it out here for us. We need that.
Okay,
that's what's going on. We gotta have it. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you so much, and I definitely got more music.
Jay said he got more put up. Listen,
Thank
the
you so
time
much.
on the wall. Let's get this last caller. We got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Go.
Man, we good to see you brothers doing something positive, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
And you just can't say that every black man, and it's good to see his motivation.
Thank
you, man.
Too, man.
Thank you, man.
Next caller, give me a brief comment. Comment briefly.
Yes, where can I get the album at?
iTunes, Amazon,
Rhapsody,
Pandora. Listen, give us a call at Fathers Who Care, 773-287-5821. Jay, we want to thank you so much for the show.
Thanks again, man. Let me say it was an honor to be here.
It's been wonderful for us to have you here.
Thank you so much, and I'm glad I can inspire, and you just inspired me by being here. Thank you so much.
We're going to do what we do to keep it moving. Listen, please don't forget the song, please. Get it. You got to have it through the season. You got to have it. Thank you, baby girl, for your calls. Thank you, Eric, for your support. Thank you all for calling in. Thank you, Can DV. We ask you to call us back next week, same time, same station. Until then, please.